Hello, this is H.C. Bailey, and welcome to a special preview episode for an upcoming LP that I'd like to announce today. Another one developed by Sting, the makers of Hexus Force. This is a strategy RPG. I've been trying to get into more of those lately, and this one was actually relatively recent, 2012. It was released in North America. It's basically Final Fantasy Tactics meets Hexus Force, pretty much. It's got all the amenities, well, I don't know about all of them, but it's got a lot of the amenities that Hexus Force had, does a lot of little things right, and I just beat the game very recently for the first time. I actually tried playing it back when the game first came out, but unfortunately, I was probably just in a bad mood and I had trouble getting into it, but this time around, I had a good time playing it, and, well, I want to make it into an LP. This is for the PSP, by the way, just like Hexus Force, and it's available on the PSN if you want to, or if you got PlayStation TV or the Vita. I would imagine you could play it on those. I don't know. I got the hard copy for the PSP. Even though this is a relatively obscure game, well, it is digitally available, like I said. So, let's play Gungnir. So, what I want to do is I want to show off a battle in the game, just so to give you an idea of how the game works and everything like that, and see what you guys think of it. I mean, I'm going to do it regardless, but I just thought I'd show it off a little bit. So, let's load up our file. A couple battles into the game, just to show how the gameplay mechanics work and all that. Okay, so between battles, we got a menu here that lets us buy equipment, arrange our party, and all that sort of thing. But early in the game, we don't really need to worry about that. So I'm just going to go on to the next battle. You can also skip cutscenes, too, in this game. So what I'm going to do, just press the circle button, boom, we skip the cutscene, so I don't spoil too much for you. Now here, unfortunately, we can't skip these, but I can hold down the R or L button and fast forward through all the dialogue, just like Hexus Force. So it's a nice little touch there. I like that. And then once we get back to cutscene mode, we can skip them again. Oh, as the game indicates there, you'll either just go to the next cutscene, or this game has decision points, just like Hexus Force, where depending on what you decide will determine how, or well, what the ending will turn out like. So, let's agree to stop her. I won't spoil why. But anyway, actually, you know what? Let's fast forward here, too. Yeah, you can fast forward this dialogue, too, if you want. So, uh-oh. We're surrounded! Let's do it! I like the battle starting segue or transition effect. Sound effect, cool, too. Okay, so, first things first, we gotta deploy our party. Now, you have an ace that you have to assign to the battle. That basically means it's like a lord in Crystal Warriors or Royal Stone, or I heard Fire Emblem has something like that, where basically if they die, it's game over. And there's a time limit to the battles, but I don't think I've ever hit it. So, yeah, we'll be fine. So, we got two characters we can assign to be our ace. I'm not going to go over every single mechanic in the game. But, well, I'll just show off as much as I think is reasonable. So, we deploy our ace. They have to be in that one spot. So, now we've got, as you can see by these blue tiles, we can deploy 3 more party members. Well, you have to. So, what I'm going to do is, let's see, let's deploy our assassin there. Let's see, let's put our archer there. And a thrower. They throw javelins, and they're really, really good. So, okay, once you've gotten all that set up, press the X button on an empty tile, and deploy. Let's do it! Oh, you can also look around the battlefield, see where the enemies are, if that would determine, like, what characters you want to deploy for the battle. You can see what equipment they got, their abilities, the works. So I like it better than Final Fantasy Tactics, where you could deploy your party members in a formation, but they don't tell you what that means in advance, unlike here. So, okay, so let's see. We got our turn coming up. So what I want to do is, let's see. I want to get this base point. Basically, what base points do is you step on them. You see there's a tactics bar on the left there? Those are tactics points that you get. And when you take a base point, it increases your maximum tactics by 2. And every time you move around, it increases your tactics points. So basically what we want to do early on is just capture all these base points, or as much as we can, before we actually start fighting the enemies. So let's see. Now what I want to do is I want to go up here to catch this guy before he gets up here to this base point. So let's do that. Oh, by the way, tactics points are used for, well, a lot of different things, really. I'll go over that when we get there, but for now, let's get this base point. Oh, by the way, with the way the turn order works, you see in the lower right, you have a universal party point in the turnover that allows you to choose whatever party member you want, as long as their turn is ready. Yeah, I mean, you could just hold one guy back and just never take his turn, or her turn, until you feel it's ready. Keep someone on standby indefinitely. So, it's pretty nice. So, let's capture this base point. There we go. The maximum tactics points you can get, even with base points, is 20. So we start with, I think, 10. So really, we only need like 5 of these. Any more than that, doesn't really matter. So, okay, let's see. Let's go with Noah. Okay, let's see if I can do this. You, in order to attack someone, you have your weapon, and you choose what attack you want. But here, well, we don't really have a lot of options. So, let's go with the archer. Yeah, there's a little tutorial on how to use them. So let's see, from this distance, yeah, that's too weak. I'm not going to bother with that. Let's just, see, I'll move you into range here. Yeah, I think that's a good way to go. And wait for my turn. Or wait for him to come to us. Ow. Okay, let's see what I can do now. So I'm just going to stay here, select my action. Now here I got a few options. By the way, in Gungnir, you have to equip your items. You don't have like an item command that lets you access hundreds of items. No, you got to equip them, just like Final Fantasy II. So we got a couple options here. This one hits a row of enemies that are in front of you. This one just hits one enemy, so I want to use this one. So we target the enemy we want, and when you and one of your allies are aligned with an enemy, you can perform a beat, which is basically the same thing as combo attacks in Disgaea, for example, except I can initiate them guaranteed, as long as I hit the enemy with the first character. So let's go with a beat to use up some of our tactics points. I'll try to go over this in more detail when I actually start the LP, but for now I'm just trying to give you the Reader's Digest version. So, and if you end your turn on a base point that was already yours, you can move your equipment around however much you want. So now they're going to get their turns, and they got some ranged attackers there. A thrower, they got a magic user in the back there too, so we want to be a little careful. Nuts. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We got the sorceress there, and she is targeting these tiles here. So what I want to do is get out of the way. So let's move you about as far as I can. Put you there. And then, Julio, let's move you out of the way there. Now, I'm playing on basic difficulty, which is not very difficult at all. So you're going to see enemies make mistakes like this quite a bit. If you want to play on a higher difficulty, you can. I don't know what I'm going to do for the LP yet, because I've only beaten it on basic difficulty, and this game is really complex. So it was pretty difficult for me the first time around, but once I got the gist of it, it was much easier. So let's see, where is that guy? Okay, he's there. Okay, so what I want to do is go here, capture that base point, and, oh, I was thinking of doing a beat against him, but I gotta wait for that spell to clear before I can get in range again. Okay, so let's do this. Put you there, so you're aligned with the bad guy there. There we go. I'll just do a solo hit for now. Do a beat later. There we go. And wait for the spell to go off. And it does nothing. Good. Unlike Final Fantasy Tactics, you can't just have a spell, like, follow a unit around. You have to target the area that you want, not the enemy. So, let's see. Okay, now that we're back in action there, let's go with a good Norman strike. Actually, how much damage would that do? That's not enough to kill him. You know, let's get our assassin behind him again. And now, let's move Julio up there and do a triple beat. Or it takes 2 tactics points per character you want to join in. And it doesn't matter what height you're on. As long as they're aligned with the enemy, you can do a beat with them. Yeah! Got him. I love beats. It sounds like it really hurts, too, which I like. Ha. Now, when you kill an enemy, they'll drop a bag which has one of their items in their inventory chosen at random. So, let's see. We got Sorceress there. I wonder if I can get my thrower aligned with her. Yes, I can! Oh, but she's pretty far away. That might ruin my accuracy. Ooh, no, that's way too far. I think I'll just go forward with either Julio or Noah here. You're in range, or at least reasonably so. So let's go with that. Little dodge, but better than doing nothing. So let's try this. Yeah. Yeah, we gain levels pretty fast early on. Later on, not so much. Okay, let's get Julio. You know, she's gonna be a while before she takes her turn, so you know what? Let's just grab the item here. Basically, you just go over the item bag, and you can search it. And we get, ooh, power gauntlets. Those are pretty good, actually. I could switch them on if I wanted to. Okay, so now let's finish off that sorceress there. Now, even though I have enough to kill her, you can see in the lower right there where how much damage you're estimated to deal. I want to use a beat anyway, because this game basically has what I think of as overkill. If you deal a lot more damage than the enemy has left in HP, you can overkill them, and they won't be able to run away. They'll just die like that. And then, when I get my turn, I can go over her corpse and loot it for any one item I want. So it's not chosen at random there. So let's do this, and... Okay, yeah, let's just do that. And, yeah, just a regular attack ought to do for now. Might want to capture that base point to the left there, but for now, this will do. And let's see what we can get from her. Let's see. I'm going to go with body armor there. Why not? It's a female-exclusive piece of armor, but it's pretty good at this point in the game. Nuts. Let's see. Can I get my archer in range? Let's see. You're there. Let's see. No, I can't do it. Okay. Well, Julio, you're going to have to do this one yourself. And... that might be enough. Probably not, though. We'll see. Hey, alright. Good job, Julio. Now, since I dealt barely enough damage to kill him, he's going to be able to retreat. So, Yeah, that doesn't work out too well for us, but oh well. Uh-oh. Ow. Yeah, Teamers, that's their job class. They use whips. So, yeah, we want to be careful with them. Let's see. I'm thinking if I want to get the base point or come back down to fight her. Yeah, I probably want to come back down. I can have Julio get the base point. Oh, you know what I could do? Can I equip? Oh, okay. They're guests. I can't change that. Never mind. Oh, wow. And then, depending on how much time passes, we have a horrible night to have a curse. Yeah, pretty much. They tell you some statistics or whatever, but I don't think most of that really matters. Okay, so... yeah, I've already shown off getting item bags, so I don't need to do that again. We'll just go down here and take the base point. So now we're at max 20 tactics points. So, let's see what I can do. How far are you from there? Okay, now what I want to do is put my archer right there, because the way abilities work for long-range weapons, you see where it says target on the left there? That means I can shoot from a range up to 8 tiles away, but the sweet spot there is 4 tiles away. If I'm even too close to them, that reduces my accuracy, and if I'm too far away, that would do it too. But if you're 4 tiles away, you get your best accuracy there, and that's where I am right now. So let's do that. Just a solo shot for now. And I'll probably try to move my assassin behind her to finish her off, if I can. So, let's see. Let's go with assassin. Let's see, what do we got here? Let's go with that one. I think that one's a little stronger, isn't it? Oh, this one's a little stronger. Oh, yeah, they got elemental affinities, but that's not really relevant to us now. Can I do a beat? Yes, I can. And enough to guarantee a kill. As you would expect, like in Final Fantasy Tactics, you attack an enemy from the front, they might be able to block it. You attack them from the side, they can block it, but it's less likely. You attack them from behind, they can't do anything about it. Ha ha. No, I think I'm good. I can't change my equipment anyway. I don't know why you're giving me the option. Just to taunt me or something? Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to lure that tamer around here. So, let's get everyone out of the way and in position. We're getting our turns really fast here because at the early stage of the game, we don't really have a lot of equipment. So, how much weight you equip on your characters will determine how quickly you get your turn orders, which is why it's happening so fast. And when you get to the real tough parts of the game, then it becomes more of an issue. So, yeah, I might as well see what I can get out of that one. Nah, nothing that good. Oh well. So, let's get Julio around here. Oh, by the way, you see how... let me see if I can get a good shot, or an angle. You see how it looks like Julio is falling down there? That means that this jump down there is greater than his jump stat, which means you won't be able to take an action that turn. And, what else was there? Oh yeah, you can't capture a base point or anything like that. So what I want to do is get over here. There we go. Whips, by the way, can attack up to 2 panels away from you, so it's a bit of a mid-range weapon. Let's see, can I get behind her? No. Can I get next to you? Yes. There we go. Okay, so, not bad there. That makes it a lot better. I can only get 1 beat in, unfortunately, but oh well. Some weapons can't initiate beats, too. So, that can be a little annoying, but not the end of the world. What happened? Oh, yeah, we got status ailments and stuff. Aquaism. Well, let's see where it is. I don't know where it went. Was it on the first one? Or... oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, it changes their element to water, which influences how much damage you deal with different elements and all that sort of thing. Kind of like this guy, I guess. So let's go behind her and finish her. So at this point, right now, all we have are physical attackers, whether it be with melee weapons or long-range weapons or whatever. Later on, we get some more interesting job classes, but, well, I just wanted to show you a quick battle in the game to show you what I'm going to have coming up. Probably make Gungnir into a side LP. It's a fairly short game, but not as short as like Crystal Warriors or Royal Stone, but yeah, it's got quite a bit of depth and complexity to it. So I hope you look forward to this LP. It's probably going to be a side LP following Phantasy Star 1, but, well, I may think about it. Depends, because I want to do quite a few test runs of this game. There's so many different classes and equipment and abilities you can do, so yeah, it's really nice. This is H.C. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day!